Yeah. Has Ed looked at it? Oh, okay. So what are you gonna buy? Yeah, I would, but I'd also consider how bad is the leak. You know what I'd do if it was my car? Is I'd go get they make spill pans that you put under your car. I'd get one of those and just fill it with sand or kitty litter and just, change the kitty litter, every month or so. And make sure to keep the different oil. Now, to keep the differential topped off, you have to actually go into a shop and have them put it up on a hoist and add fluid to it that way. But that'd be a lot cheaper. How much do you drive? Yeah, yeah. It doesn't make sense to. Yeah, the only the topping the oil levels off, or that's something you could have checked every 2 or 3 months for a few bucks at Jiffy Lube or somewhere, or if you got someplace trusted, a repair facility, and at most you're looking $20. Now the only thing of those things that you listed, the only thing that would concern me would be the head gasket. Why did he say the head gaskets needed to be replaced? Well, head gaskets are, you can pull a whole motor out and not have to take the heads off. Yeah. Now, is it running okay? Do you have a temperature gauge? Yeah. You may have a slight leak in the heater core that could cause that. But what you might want to do is, can you find your oil dipstick? Okay, pull it out and see if your oil looks like oil or if it looks kind of like fudge or cloudy looking. Yeah. Okay, and before you start the car up, look at your coolant. Take the radiator cap off and look at it and see if that looks like coolant or if it looks like chocolate milk. And or if you've got an overflow coolant tank, you can look at it and not have to take your cap off. But because if either one of those things, either cloudy oil or cloudy coolant, is a symptom of a head gasket that's allowing coolant and oil to mix. And now the other alternative, what you might want to do is number one, ask the guy why the head gasket has to be changed, and ask him if he's done a compression check. Or you might take it someplace else, pay, I don't know, probably 60 or 70 bucks for a compression check, and just get the head gasket checked. Or head gaskets, you'll have two of them on that car. And usually there's symptoms if the head gasket needs to be replaced. And it's, it sounds like maybe this guy's just thinking about doing it as a maintenance item, which you don't do. But I'd keep the car, even if it was mine, as much as I drive, I'd probably keep it and just top off the fluid levels on a regular basis. Because as long as you keep those fluid levels topped off, it's not going to cause any problems other than a mess on your floor. And you can get a spill pan, which is just a big flat pan that's like 3 foot by 5 foot that you put under your car. And you can either put newspaper in it or kitty litter or both. Put the newspaper down first and the kitty litter or sand on top of that. And just when it gets gross, change it. And there's, because your car, it's not really worth spending $3 grand on. And to buy a decent other car, you're looking minimum 10 grand. Yeah. But I would get a second opinion on the head gasket. And you might actually get a second opinion on the whole kit and caboodle. And yeah, that sounds cheap. And that way you know what you're up against. The guy might be being straight with you on the whole 9 yards, and it might really need $3,000 worth of repairs if you wanted to, run like a Swiss watch. But yeah, and it's just, instead of having to run like a Swiss watch, have it run like a dime store watch that you set twice a day. Whenever you go buy a real clock, But if it is leaking, just make sure you regularly check your fluids, and on that differential, they're most likely going to have to put it up on a hoist to check and replace the fluids. But other than that, yeah, it ought to keep on running. Okie dokie. Alrighty. Talk to you. Yeah, you want to say hi to Grandma? Hold on. Some lady wants to say hi to you, Grandma.
Hi. Well,